Hello everyone, Cheshire the Cat on the scene, back with more Danganronpa. We had a couple of free days, had a lovely little time with Chihiro. So let's see if we can't figure out why Monokuma suddenly wants us in the gym. Sorry, I was taking a sip of water. Well, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Indeed.
Yes. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
Right.
I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
Goodbye.
So I'm going on ahead. I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Hmm? Mondo? What's up?
Yo.
Hey man, you about to head in? Yeah, has everyone already gone ahead?
Shit.
Looks that way. I don't like it, but I think good's gonna come from ignoring the goddamn bear. Mondo? Are you sure you're okay? You kinda went all out in that song.
What?
Who? Who went all out? That shit doesn't even faze me.
Yo.
But you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming.
Yo.
Anyway, let's get our asses in the gym. Yes, all the hugs, Roni. Man, something unique must have happened between the two of them. The gymnasium was this way, right? Gotta say, the green lighting is always weird to me. Here we are. I always have to remind myself that this is meant for a PSP and a PS Vita. I'm sorry, Hifumi. Hey, Hifumi, how come you haven't gone in yet?
What? Why is that? It's Unagi. Don't scare me like that.
Sorry, but you should go inside.
No, don't go. You can't go. That's what my ghost friend is telling me.
I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this.
Yeah, damn. That's true, too.
I suppose.
I guess we have no choice.
I have to go too. Well? Asking us to gather together all of a sudden like this? What could he possibly want?
Well,
Indeed. What awaits us this time?
Keeps things interesting, that's for certain.
How's that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode?
What the heck?
That's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up,
Huh?
What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. Get your head out of your ass. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in a blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity.
What is this?
I'm not in denial.
That reminds me. How you kept talking to us about how the police or whoever would come to help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me like there's no sign whatsoever of a possible rescue. Can I slap him?
Well,
That's just... I wonder what actually happened.
certainly.
That's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area.
The police suck!
On the contrary, the mastermind may just be that powerful to take control even of the police.
Could it be?
Oh, this might not be related, but... Then don't say it. No, gonna say it.
It's not like some occult mystery.
It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space. And all of a sudden, I heard it.
Huh?
Huh? You heard what? A sound. I don't really know what it was. Kind of sound. Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it,
Could it be?
it was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site?
You're serious?
Yeah, I could be just making that up. I barely heard anything. You definitely made it up. Must have been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours.
Say what? What you talking about, Toko?
This dude hits that tumbleweed. Again? How'd I know it was Monokuma? He's arrived.
What Hero heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That can kind of sound like construction in a way.
What are you talking about?
Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I'm fully puckered. It's a secret little secret.
Fine, let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here?
You don't beat around the bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh?
You please.
But before that, mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably because this ho-hum boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation. Something rife with danger and intrigue.
Yep.
Listen, can I just be frank?
Today, I'm
The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored!
Hey,
So, I decided to come up with a new way to motivate you.
Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? You gonna show us some demented thing and try to drive us all to murder?
Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful.
You hear me?
I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God, we won't.
That's very big talk. Do your best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time, it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So, I did a little investigating of my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets.
And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm going to hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek.
As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside. My entire body suddenly went rigid.
Makoto wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. What?
How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking all at once.
You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing?
So that's what you meant by motivate?
Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me. None of you want me to reveal this stuff, right?
It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill someone over something like that.
What?
What did you say?
Count on it.
He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing.
This is kind of depressing.
Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks.
You know, spreading the bed until 5th grade isn't as bad as butchering someone.
Well, what can you do? Okay then, in 24 hours I'll expose all your secrets, just to make myself feel a little better.
Okay.
So sad, so depressed. Fair, not well.
With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths.
So,
I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right?
Listen to me!
Good news, everyone! I have a brilliant idea!
Hear me?
Why don't we all just confess our secrets in those envelopes right here and now?
Without a doubt.
If we do that, all our motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right?
Quiet down and listen.
Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine.
as for me,
Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible.
Oh?
Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you.
Absolutely not.
Come on, come on.
It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on. As I said...
Here we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hey,
I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard!
say what?
Ah!
I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to talk about it right now.
But
But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone.
so,
If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either.
That's true.
If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, it's just a few secrets. I'm sure nobody's about to kill somebody over it. I hope you're right. Secret's so bad you'd kill someone to keep it? Nobody's got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but
You hear me?
each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're going to die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty.
Well,
The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Okay. I know it's going to be tough, but...
this is as such.
Yeah, it's
Open the
obviously
door
nighttime.
to the dining hall.
Go
will
day,
be
Chihiro. I know.
Entry is okay then. Sweet.
Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day.
Of course.
Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. Anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were, and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our dorms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world? Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't even have any effect on me. There's no anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. What I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Sure. Jeez. A toy gun now?
Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly, you can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines.
Morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Ah! Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint.
What are you doing here?
Yep.
I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person.
What the hell for?
Because it's fun. As long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth.
Hear what?
Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates?
What?
Say what?
Ba? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death.
What happened? What are you talking about?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck.
Something's happened to someone. Is it? Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would. But what if? No, what if is pointless, especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall.
Makoto.
Are you okay?
Hey.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. But something?
Perhaps.
It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything. I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday?
Huh?
Can't be. Stuff is just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly, someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? You judge someone else's values based on your own outlook? Don't you realize how dangerous that is?
What the heck?
What? Why didn't you say something yesterday?
Naturally.
Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you?
Just the worst.
Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him. For serious, did he get brainwashed or something?
Wait.
It's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened.
That's fine.
She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. What the Alright. Are we just looking for a dead body now? Nothing's missing. You know, they were so focused on the upstairs. Probably something up there.
So,
I knocked on all the doors and nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, what about the second floor of the school? It's one place that's new for all of us, so it would seem like a natural place for... Yeah, you're right. Let's see if it'll let me just speed travel up. All the way to the second floor classroom. And he's reading again. Shocker. There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? We should go look somewhere else. Hey, there's nothing worthwhile over there. I've already checked. There can be no mistake. I was trying to leave, Jackwad. Maybe in the gym? Or the pool? Huh? The door's open, but aren't those supposed to be locked?
For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content.
Investigation?
All clear now.
Just as I thought. Byakuya!
I see.
Judging from what he's just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. And the locker rooms. Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker room. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if only talking to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand on the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. No! What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Deadly life. Huh. Not Chihiro. Not the baby. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like waters from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand,
Very strange.
was unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, like he was watching this unfold of a TV scene.
I see.
Looks like Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, it's beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. The murder is far too bizarre for an everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity.
Interesting.
It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? I was reeling too, confused to understand what he was trying to say. Before I could even begin to clear my head...
What the heck?
Hey! I heard screaming! It's something! Hero!
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
This is why I knew it was going to go down. What the hell was that?
What?
Oh, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? A body discovery announcement? Then Chihiro really is
Naturally.
dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all had passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body.
Damn.
I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man.
What the?
What the fuck is this?
What?
It's a dream. This has to be a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of being alive.
Shut up. Oh, and for now, pay attention to the wall. I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall. What, you're gonna deny me the ability to perform a proper autopsy, Byakuya? You got something you want to say, bro? Fine. The word bloodless is written on the wall in blood.
So,
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about bloodless in the wall, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And scene of the crime, the word bloodless is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking, then suddenly slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did that internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
What?
Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, a murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
what is this?
Some kind of copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. What? Oh, wait a second. You think Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. It's going so far as to write bloodless in the scene. I'm surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
Can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. Who's in now? Toko! Pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Ah! Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No! Why? 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 Thunk. She fainted! That did not sound good. Toko! I rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started to try shaking her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh,
So she's hemophobic? I imagine she's just not watched many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. Ah, since you didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? You gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake, as it literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was a strange reaction, so at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up in the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? Happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
Her hit her head real hard when she fainted.
The world has a front and back, a top inning, and a bottom. The sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
I mean, she sounds completely different.
No, everything's fine. At least the stutters are all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes are strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I mind taking her, but someone help me. If you need help, I don't mind.
Taka, could you help me?
She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl. The rest of us can begin the investigation right away. And I assume nobody has a problem with leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Right as rain. Don't take it as such a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works.
Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? Then another one of us killed a fellow classmate?
What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? There's just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right?
Sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you'll be looking forward to it.
See ya later.
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way!
You really gotta do another investigation? Oh, examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Hey, where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it anyway already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You're very enthusiastic about all this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What, do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now. Go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
Dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object! Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you!
Calm down.
Don't stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko,
Because
if we don't solve any three and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims can start piling up.
Forget more victims. We messed this up. We're all dead meat.
Hey!
Hold on. That's your worry. You don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, a guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. Huh? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually,
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right?
New rules been added to the regulations menu.
so then.
In that case, why not limit it to one person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for
Farewell
you.
for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial.
I can't say I understand what he's thinking. If we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit right before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin an investigation. Tooth sweet. If we don't solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate to say this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. And the investigation begins. First of all, better check with Monokuma file to see what's exactly going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, we gotta do what we gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. You're purchasing my talent. Oh, here I thought it was some kind of mass intellect. And he drops that on me? Alright. Solve? No.
Stop
He's
talking.
an affluent prodigy. Yeah, so shouldn't he be able to have the big brains himself that get him the money in the first place? You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. Fuck you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
Next bullet's got your name on it!
Mia Byakuya, do you think this economy is only to... Xeshire, I saw that you missed... Bye, my bad. All good! Welcome to the Danganronpa stream. We are currently recording part... What is this? Is this part 9 now? This is part 9 now, holy crap. Whew. Doom ended up being a flop, so we're playing this. I know that's a broken record for the people on YouTube, but keep in mind this is still one stream. Joining my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, Bolo.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? Yeah, can I start by investigating the physics of my hand across your face at a high speed? We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's the bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder
That's
weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added truth though. But are you doing well, Celeste? Why is that poster here? Wasn't that poster from the guy's room? Poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Yeah, but... I could feel the life training out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but... You're still not sure... But we're still not sure he did it. That's what you want to say? I wonder about that. You're just trying to prove that you're right, and that's what you want me to prove. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right?
All I need to do is get stronger. Did you say dude? Yeah, I do remember that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did he really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. Bullshit, I know a lot of strong girls. Oh no, man, I haven't really thought about that stuff. That cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and then carried here. She was very light, that's true. Wouldn't be that hard for someone to carry her. But still, I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What's he say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. Alright, eating a burrito. No, I'm drinking. My stomach is rumbling like normal, so happy. Yay! I'm glad! So you're saying since she came here to exercise, but according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Was she really been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
You know, her and myself are usually in locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already? There's still so much more to look into. New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. You need to check every aspect of this case. How about you let me investigate? Yeah, if you want to purchase my talent and spill the bills for just having to deal with your attitude is going to be 100K all cash. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. God, he's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? How about you think for yourself? That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Maybe I want to check something out. Related items here. Nothing to do with the case. Alright. Hello. Maybe there's something here. If I remember right, the card reader is meant to work on the handbooks, right?
What?
You have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He looked quickly and sharply and clapped his hands together.
did you call for me?
He just went, "You called for me?" Oh my god. Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
Seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about the card reader.
Yeah.
Yep. The card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your handbooks. You can only enter the locker room with your corresponding gender listed in the individual handbook.
And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, a ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct.
So then, that means only girls can go into the locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in
So
there.
in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been found in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to a student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Huh.
No! I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of a noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, there's not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone else, then that means someone would have to loan it. So...
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to your makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya. Get your poop together.
I'm being
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in the mental faculty, so I'll fill you in myself. Screw you! Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? The one who's lacking in mental capacity is the one who's only able to think in zeros and dollar bills. Guide reader was added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. We came to the main hall. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Surveillance camera, that's only what I can assume. There's a gun attached to it. It's so chilling. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seemed to be like some kind of machine. Here we go, a file? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? Wait, there's 3 of them! What are they doing here? So you finally found them. Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems like there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right! This is Sayaka's handbook! Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Attention to the regulations. The answer's been right in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to students is prohibited. That's stealing it. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall e-handbooks. I am sorry. I am actually going to take a hot second to use the bathroom because I'm still chugging water here like crazy to keep up with all these voices. Sorry. 1 second. Sorry about that. Let me get the active scene back up. Ugh. Whew. Alright. Hope y'all are still enjoying yourselves. Woo. Alright. And water. Oh, thank you for the streamer care package. That was a hydrate, stretch, and a posture check. My posture's actually great. Woo.
What?
Hold on a second.
Very
What's wrong?
strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started up. And the one who won't turn on must be Leon's,
I
right?
see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Now
Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with. It won't do crap. But even my amazing handbook does have a single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you!
It's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be?
Question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's undeniable the fact that it's not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook. Oh. Okay then. This should be enough get things rolling. Let's begin the investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite. What crack are you smoking, dude? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. You're still on about that? And you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that'll prove it, and I can show you. Taking a preemptive measure, are we? Also, what are you gonna show me? What?
Don't make me repeat myself.
And I've basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Was there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will prove all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence just like that, really?
Ah, you two! Big trouble, need your help!
I don't have time to play
We're
with you.
busy, leave us alone.
It's an emergency! Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me!
Please.
Serious emergency! Please, you gotta help me!
Just calm down, okay, Hina?
But it's an emergency!
Emergency. What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Wait, you're actually interested in her? Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah.
Come on, hurry.
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she's headed to the dorms. Jitoko's room, most likely. You're right. Well,
Such ignorance.
talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Well, screw you. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. Ring the doorbell. Okay, fine. If she's not there, then where? Oh. You guys are too slow! I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
After what happened with the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She used to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird
That's
stuff?
fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Might as well give it a shot. Door swung open, slowly and silently. Oh. Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time, and I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? I won't let Genocide Jack have control. Excuse? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone else who might be able to persuade her? Yeah, pretty boy, right behind me. Well, guess what? You can do something useful, Blondie. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? Come out of her room, it is.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. What, you're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Nope, homie sounds like a personality swap, and her other personality is being Genocide Jack. I just noticed.
what do you want?
You're all so annoying. Byakuya!
It's Byakuya.
It's Byakuya. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. Literally one movie about a blondie who becomes a lawyer and everything she wore. You mean Legally Blonde?
Stop talking.
If I say no, if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Yeah, okay. I'll just stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Why, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Yeah, because the protagonist was both smart and dumb. Where's his destination? Finally, his feet brought him to a stop out of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Well, what do you want, big rich? Is the evidence that proves genocide is Jack really here in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Here, we need to find something else. Clues here, we need to check elsewhere. Hey, well, I found a coin, so screw you. Oh, what? You're gonna tell me to use the laptop? It's gone. Alright, well, fine. What else? That's not what I'm trying to click. I'm trying to click on the... No! Okay, so why is that, like... That brings me to that, but I'm trying to figure out how to click on the desk. Well... Okay, fine. What, you gonna tell me it's the envelope? Alright. Why don't you tell me since you're so smart? Yashihiro's killed. Kinda weird that the clock doesn't have a time on it. Remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Oh, now you'll let me through? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here? The place you wouldn't let me investigate earlier?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa! So many books and files. So much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I'd say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Fine, let's start here. Around them. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
what?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So many files up on the shelf. What's in all these
That's
things?
enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. I mean, like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear, we disappeared for it. Take a look. There's some very interesting people in there. You're kidding, right? Am I? I'll let it go for now. Subtype with files. I really think I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye to select that file.
That's right.
That's the report on presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to take a look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Then return the file to the shelf. Okay, then the one you're standing in front of, smartass? It's not a thick stuff. Not looking through any of them. Let me give you a little warning. Those are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person would never want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. They're internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Yeah, we already figured that out. Why am I still clicking there? Meh. What? This right here? It's a wooden box and it's empty. Well, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Makes sense. But I'm beginning to understand the true splendor of this library. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit in your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but it's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. Dude, what's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist in the real world. You don't understand what they actually represent. You don't understand the nature of anything. Well, then why did you hire me to investigate on your behalf, Dingleberry? You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? True, you seem to lack it there, Richie Richardson. The documents gathered here are genuine. I've reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second, you've read all the documents here and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret and confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Tagami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How's that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. You're insane! So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. It's beyond believing or not believing. The outcast is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. A lot of people are... Anyway, and what always interested me more than most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through the reports have always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases by just reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my most recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As we talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is a complete case file. I like to use a very old trick on Byakuya. Oh? Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. First characteristic. Instead of the crime scene, the word bloodless is written in the victim's own blood. Sort of discipline method. Oh. And the second is that the victims were murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Except you're missing something. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and the other higher-ups. All accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, and nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about it, this act of mounting the victim. Good old beating of ass. Now, if you recall, Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words...
That's right. There's evidence that Genocide Jack is hidden himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer is walking around among us?
Interesting.
Among us. Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Are you not the one asking me to help you? Tell me what you know. Yaka, about the Jack. Could you let me see
That's
it?
fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it here. You can take it with you. The Akuya handed me the file. I flipped through the pages with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hands stopped. I reached the page where photos of the scene of each crime work had been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Katsurio Honda, 17. Shokigaku, 23. Kano Ise, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Playing games of Among Us in the past. The friends I was playing with stopped inviting me. Aww. Matsutaru, Chakufumi Juno, Uchido Naohisa, Takashi Masamune, Ito Uemejin, there's no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. Not quite. At the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Well, except two things. Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. Profiling results. All crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, during the holidays, or either day or night. The most common time for killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on the facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. I was scared to death whenever I was the killer. It happened quite often. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there are external reasons for this. This confused behavior suggests the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative personality identity disorder.
So, in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like... I wonder who that is, maybe. I don't like how he's funneling it onto that, though.
Let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished up our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. Hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Do you really think we'd be together this whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Then what was the point of asking me?
Bye.
Right? I don't know, it still feels like he's funneling it just based on that information alone. At that end, it felt like it was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. That murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should probably check the boys' locker room too. The others might have come up with the same info and might find something useful while I'm at it. I need to find everything I can. I wanted to investigate the boys' locker room to begin with. And he shooed me away for that. How dare he?
Ding da da ding! He finally discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find?
I cannot reveal it just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What'd you see?
She refused to tell me. Like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right.
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? Alright, look. You're gonna be a weirdo, get out of my way. Oh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite fit in the boys' locker room. Strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the handbook. Yeah, I had the feeling this wasn't all of it. Not quite, Chubby. Not quite. Well, actually, it's not like anything is different in here either. Where I wanted to go was the girls' locker room. Especially when I recognized the poster that was in the boys' locker room in here. Trust me, you don't forget something like that. It's a blood-stained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. The boys' locker room had a poster of a popular boy band. The girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, then why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. There's a bloodstain on the carpet. It could only have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Picked up. It's near the dumbbell floor. It said the fatal injuries from a blow to the head. So this dumbbell had to be the murder weapon. I feel life training on my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. But it feels like there's a little more to investigate than that. Can I investigate the arms? Because in the pictures, they were all held up by scissors. Not by a cord. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the poster of the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. Never really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of it on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. Stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain to begin with? And this is all the same. There's still more that I need to check. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress in your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it? Nothing you need to worry about, just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look around the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Huh. Alright, Chihiro. Give him the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks to be like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in some kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more it's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her head in order to kill her. That's right, the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them, but seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something doesn't fit quite right. What does it all mean? Yeah, they're not suspended by scissors, and the file is in the background said stabbing. Likely tie all these mysteries together. The true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. That there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at Genocide Jack case file one more time. I'm on fire. I shouldn't say that about a murder mystery case, but I'm like on a roll, you know? Alright. Alright. Mr. Library Boy, sir. You done being a nerdy bookworm? I'm gonna think of it. It's the clear dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. It's not. You're okay, it's fictional murder. to think of it, Byakuya himself said that he used it. The extension cord wasn't there before. Another look at the genocified jacket he's found. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who knew about something like that. Only thing to worry about is the hardcore fans. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over there and put it over there. Sure is dark over there. The archive? Well, yeah, if there's no case file. Why don't we go see what Celeste has to... No, that's not what I wanted to do. What? I can't leave the room just yet. There's more to investigate. There's some kind of clue here. I guess not. Well then... There. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Well, that's right. Byakuya was using the extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Well... There's that. And then there's Celeste, who said they had a bit of evidence in the warehouse. So let's see. By the warehouse, right? Well, that's cool. It highlights places. Well, Celeste? Celeste, what are you doing in here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then did you find something? Very well, I will tell you and only you. Hey Stick Dude, welcome back!
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
I'm randomly wondering, after the murders are solved, who can come and collect the dead bodies and clean the murder scene?
Oh, you're
Monokuma.
right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
gotta be Monokuma.
indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have ever happened. Get what you deserve, I suppose. Shut up! Chihiro's a bean! So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste Chihiro was carrying. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. I have something else to look for in the dining hall, apparently? Yeah. So Hina, you find anything? Don't answer that. Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I'm getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things that I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Really? Oh, that's a really cute face on her. I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe this was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Womp womp. Hey, Switch. Yep, we're still going. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. She didn't really hang around with other girls much. Who did she hang around with? Makoto, you say that not knowing that you took her on a... You know, forget it. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Excuse you. I exist. Oh wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Oh, I guess I got all the evidence I need.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin? The red door is right through here. And same thing as last time. This is gonna be where well, you know what? I'll go a little bit longer. I'll go a little bit farther because there's like a break in the action where I can actually properly end the episode. And then I'll continue into the class trial, and that's probably gonna be...
So everyone is ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is?
You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job?
She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out, kicking and screaming. One moment, please.
Just like that, a few minutes later, he reappeared. He reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you drag a girl around.
Terrible! You're terrible! So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, on to the elevator. Let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that? And that murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. Let's go. We have no choice, right? Let's do this.
It's true.
I gave a small nod in reply. one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. I couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank, heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it exciting?
Don't waste your time on stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Oh, hey, wait, where's Leon? Oh, never mind, I think I have an idea. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. And that is where I'm going to end the YouTube episode. I'm going to record one more, and then I'm probably going to raid somebody after that. So for the people on the YouTube, thank you so much for sticking around, and look forward to the class trial of Chihiro Fujisaki. See you next time.